greet you all in the wonderful name of Jesus. Thank you for watching Charis TV. Here with me, I'm with our sister who was delivered from the kingdom of darkness. My sister, can you please tell me your name, your age, and where you're from?
My name is Refiwa Muk. I'm 22 years old and I'm from Tembisa.
So my sister, can you please tell me what brought you here in Charis Missionary Church?
I was a Satanist before. I was in the kingdom of darkness before. And what brought me here was I was given an assignment to come and attack pastor. And then I was at home with my sister and my sister's friend. And then we were sitting at the dining room. And my sister's friend came on and she told me about Charis Missionary Church. Not only she knew that, she didn't realize that we were not alone. We were with my guider in the spiritual realm, the kingdom of darkness. He was listening to everything. And then he had assigned me to go to Charis Missionary Church and come and attack pastor. And then when I came here, I failed. As I told him before, that this is one of the churches that we cannot attack. Yes.
So my sister, when you were trying to attack Apostle, what did you see in him and how did you feel?
When I tried attacking pastor, I saw a light that was standing right beside him. It was very hot where I was sitting. I was feeling very hot. It was like there was fire burning me. And then I was sitting at the back, and while I was sitting there inside the congregation, my guider came in spirit, and then he held my daughters, and then he told me that if I do not attack pastor, then he would kill me rather, and he would kill my daughters as well. So I saw a light in besides him. Yes.
So my sister, can you please tell me how was the light when you saw it?
The light, when you see it, you can never even look at it. That's how powerful the light is. You'd rather bow or run away if you see the light. That is where we know that Jesus is really besides pastor. Yes, the light is very bright.
So my sister, can you please tell us how did you join?
How I joined in the kingdom of darkness. It was in year 2008. I was still in high school. I was when right after school, I would always see this men always standing on my street. He was always standing right there and always looking at me, and I would wonder why this man is always looking at me. He would even wear spectacles. And there was this other day he even mentioned my name, and I started refusing, and I asked him, why does he know my name? Who is he? Then he told me he'll come. And then when I went home, right that night, round about 1-2 o'clock there, he came in spirit. And when he came there, as I tried to yell, I couldn't even yell. Nobody could even hear me. As I tried to yell, my sisters were sleeping and my brothers as well. And he took me in spirit. And then as he took me in spirit, we went right in spirit. I would leave my flesh right on my bed. And then as we went in spirit, we went to Randburg. That is where he lived. And then he would go with me right there. And then he told me that I'm one of the chosen to be in the kingdom of darkness. The plan is to deceive people and make them feel that they would be rich and everything. And so as we went there, he told me that I'm one of the chosen. And as I tried refusing, I asked him why I'm chosen for what. And then he told me that I have precious gifts that I have, and they have to bestow it on me. And then as we were there, he then told me that I have a special gift that I was given by my God, and of which was Satan himself. And then as I was there, he went out, and then he came in holding a child. She was very, very, very young. Then as he came in with him, he then the baby was crying, and as she was crying, it was a girl. And then he cut his body parts right in front of me. I was very scared. I was fearing, thinking that I was next. And then he told me that I have to drink the blood and eat the pieces as well. And then as I refused, I could not explain what I saw on his face, because it was not normal. It was like I was seeing something else. No one can explain what I saw. And then I was forced to drink the blood, and I was even forced to eat the pieces as well as I was there. And right after drinking the blood and eating the pieces, I felt I could not feel any pain, any hurt ever. I could not feel, even if when maybe somebody else tells me that someone else has died, I could not feel it. I could never feel guilty at all. And then he went with me. It was some sort of like a chamber. When you go in there, you don't face forward. You enter the door backwards. And then there were like 500 other Satanists right inside there. And I was welcomed there in the kingdom of darkness, in the satanic world. And then as I was welcomed there, they were drinking blood as well. They made me sit on a chair, and I could see flowing blood inside the bowl. And there was a bodiless man. It was only a head. It was the one that poured the blood for me to drink. And that is how I just felt that it's what I had to do, because we were assigned to even kill people, to go bring destruction to people, to recruit people in the kingdom of darkness. Yes.
So, my sister, you told us that you were assigned to kill people, to destroy people. Can you please tell us in detail how were you assigned to do that, and how were you doing that?
We were assigned to kill, to go and bring destruction, to go and do sorts of things that they would tell us to go do. To kill, you would be given many powers. They would be different individually. Some would be given powers on their hands by just merely touching you, then you would die, or else whatever that they say they want it to happen to you, then it would happen to you. And that's if you are not a Christian at all. And then some would be given on their foreheads, some would be given on their head, on top of the head, some on the eyes, some by just merely speaking, and some inside the bodies. Yes. And it would be used to attack people. Some it would be used to attack people physically and spiritually as well. Yes.
So, my sister, because you're saying that you were given powers, where did they give you your powers? Which part?
The powers I had was on my eyes. When I would look at you and say anything in my mind, then it would happen. By just merely looking at a person, then it would happen. If ever they tell me to go bring destruction, or go and kill, or go and recruit, then it would happen by just merely looking at one person's eyes. Yes.
So, ma'am, can you please tell us how many people did you attract with that power that was on your eyes?
The people that I attacked using the power that I was given to, there were very many. It was many people. I cannot even count them, because it was all over the world. It could they would send us to go destroy, kill, and do all sorts of things that they send us to do. Yes. So it was many people, and all around the world. It's not only here in Tembisa or here in South Africa. Yes.
So, ma'am, we are asking ourselves questions that who are the target for people, the target that are supposed to join the Illuminati? Who are those people?
The kingdom of darkness, they want people with fresh minds, people with people who are energetic, and that is the youth and the children as well. The devil himself, his plan is to destroy, and so he knows that the youth of today, the generation of today, they like many things, so they recruit, they destroy a lot of youth of today, and it is the main target. The youth and the children of today are the main targets. Yes.
So, ma'am, as we know that we are youth, we love social network. How were you able to capture them through social network?
Through social network, they would be attacked very easy. By just, it was many things that they would attack them with. Some of them by just looking at the photos. There were some photos that were satanic. By just looking at them, they would capture them by those photos. Some on the social networks, if you have a friend request, let's say for instance in Facebook, and then you accept that friend request and you do not know that person, and then by just doing that, you merely inviting that person to come next to you, and spiritually it would happen. It was a lot of things. It's a lot of things in social networking. Yes.
So, my sister, can you please tell us in detail and whether the satanism is in categories or not? And if it is in categories, tell us in details how they operate and why they want young flesh.
Okay. In the kingdom of darkness, there are many levels, there are many categories. There is the satanism, there is devil worshipping, there is Luciferians, there is Illuminati. The Illuminati, they fall under Luciferians as well. The Illuminati are the people that are, some of them, they sell their soul to the devil in order for their riches, in order to get everything they want. Then they sell their soul to the devil, and the devil would assign them to go do, they would be given tasks and assignments as well. And there is in the devil worshippers, those are they go in numbers. There is 3, there is 6, there is 9. 3 is Satanism. Those are you could find many children, youngsters as well. They are used to go destroy at homes, in marriages, in most of the things, and they're in the lower level. And then there's devil worshippers. Those are the main level that are well known in this generation. They use the youth to go destroy as well, to go distract, to go kill as well. And then in the Luciferian part, there's the Illuminati. They sell their soul to the devil in order for their riches, and yet they're given tasks as well to go destroy and distract. Yes.
So, ma'am, which category were you in?
When I was initiated in year 2008, I was told that I was in a category of being a devil worshipper, and I was told that I had precious gifts of which I did not know of. They would tell me that I was going to be promoted to be in the Luciferian level, and then by being promoted, I was going to be in the Illuminati as well. I was going to receive riches as well by just being promoted like that. And it's not everyone that is promoted. They choose people. And when you're promoted, you even meet the devil himself. And before I was promoted, I was even in contact with the devil himself, but I wasn't qualified to see his face as I wasn't promoted yet. Yes.
So, ma'am, Can you please tell us, when you were in the presence of the devil, how was your communication between you and him, and how is he like?
We were 9 agents. We were called, we went to the ocean, and then I was with my guider. We left our flesh and went in spirit inside the ocean. And it was a boat in the ocean. As we were there, there was an agent that came in our presence, and the devil himself asked him why he failed the mission we did not know of. And as the devil himself asked the question, that agent said there was someone there in that church. He was given a task to go destroy a church in Pumalang. And then when he told the devil himself that there was someone who was there and he was blocking him. And then the devil asked, who was that person? And then that agent said, you know him. And then when the devil said, who was that person? He was speaking that wrathfully. Then that person said, Jesus. And the devil himself was standing. He was standing right by his feet, and he fell on his chair right after hearing that name of Jesus. I could not see his face, but I could see his half body. He was like human, but not an ordinary human. He was a human standing, but his feet were not touching the floor. He was like flying. He was just standing on air, but he was sitting on his seat. Yes, that's how I saw him. Yes.
So, ma'am, can you please tell us, for Christians who worship in truth and in spirit, is it possible for you to attack that person?
A Christian that worship in truth and in spirit cannot be attacked by the people from the kingdom of darkness, because they walk with Jesus himself. They have angels.
Keep watching Charis TV.